Hello everybody, this is Elisha Keating from WisdomSeekers.net. This is my logo, Phoenix Rampant to the Phoenix Rising. And what's the energy? Whether we like it or not, the energy is of change. It's not going to slow down anytime soon, though it should be a little less stressful after the 28th, because that's when the eclipse ends. We still have the shadow of the eclipse. And the next eclipse, of course, is in the spring of 2024. So now is a really, really awesomely great time to pamper yourself. Give yourself that bubble bath you love. Watch that smutty movie you like. Just do something that's just for you, that you just love, that makes you shoulders go relax, right? So it is a good time to, how do I say this? Introspection is fine. When your mind goes in cycles, around and around and around and around, don't do that. When your mind starts going in circles and you can't come up with an answer, think of something different. Think of something, I don't know, describe the scene outside your window. If that depresses you, describe how you would like it to look. All right? So you want to change your mind, but you want to give it an upbeat message. Are we ignoring the fact that life sucks? Absolutely not. We're totally aware life can suck. Are we putting the best spin on it? Now that's a different answer. Yes. Why not? If we put the best spin on it, then we get to live life a little more to our choices. Not their choices, not his or her choices, our own. Because we choose, whether there's outside influence or not, it's how we choose to look at it. So my recommendation is be aware, choose how you're going to look at it, and then look at it in as positive way as you possibly can. And you're going to go, oh, I can't find anything positive in that. That's a choice. Sometimes it's really darned hard. But think of something that will give you pleasure. For me, I like to work with wire. I like to create things, because when I do that, my mind is in a positive state, and this is a bracelet. And what would I do? What am I going to do with it? Heaven knows. It's sat here for the last five weeks after I made it, and I went on to create different bracelets. These are hearts, by the way. And I create them because it gives me pleasure. Doesn't matter what's going on in my life. This gives me pleasure, so I do it. Or I paint, because that also gives me pleasure. I create the Buddha, and then I paint the Buddha, and I paint it slowly and with a great deal of fun. The same with the little fat laughing Buddha. I create, and then I paint. And these are other things that we've created and I've painted, because if I sit still and do nothing, I'll go absolutely crazy. But that's me. What I'm saying is, you are the master of how you react to things. You may not be the one that actually is in control of what happens to you, because there are outside influences that, believe it or not, you still create. But if you can't change that creation, put the best spin on it that you can. And if you can't put the best spin on it that you can, do something that you love and enjoy. Right? Got it? In other words, you can either suffer through the energy, or you can surf through the energy. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to go jump to the middle first because I talked for 5 minutes. And interesting, I got the wrong cards. Never mind. So this is the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is about using your intellect wisely, being wise about how you react or don't react to a situation. All right, that's very, very, and it's a masculine. This is a masculine energy. It's not the feminine energy. The masculine energy is more likely to sit back and go, "Ha, I see what's going on. You're still fine. You don't need me." If it was a feminine energy, it was, "Oh, I see what you need. Can I help you?" And yes, men do that too. Men, if you tell a man what's going on in your life just so he can listen to you, a man's going to say, "Well, let's fix this." But that's a different kind of masculine energy. I'm talking about the wise masculine energy that will sit back and, if you're there and you start to fall on your face, I will help you, but I'm not going to help you till you absolutely need me. And the second energy, which is up a lot, is we want the balance of the male, female. This is the Emperor and the Empress. And the Emperor, without his Empress, is rigid and cold and disheartening. With his Empress, he is warm, giving, and caring. Exactly. But he will still, with his smart Emperor, will still allow you to fall on your face. And the Empress, when she becomes the Empress, is that which promotes life, all forms of life. And life is a positive, it's an abundance, it's the mastery of the subconscious, it's the mastery of allowing yourself to be healthy. It is what we are working on, and I forgot to say the date. So it will be on the title anyhow. But it is for the 26th of October. That is what we're working on. Yesterday, or the 25th, it was a day to have a mini death. And guess what? I'm right. Today was a day of a mini death. But how did I choose to look at it? That's the difference, right? How did you choose to look at it? That is the difference. So allow yourself to move into abundance as a way of life, as a right. Why? Because we do have that right as the children, or the energy of the universal energy. We are okay. We are allowed to be in abundance, whatever that abundance is for you. Maybe it's an old 1950s car. Maybe it's a horse. Maybe it's a book and you just sit in the corner and read. Nobody disturbs you for an hour solid. It doesn't matter what your abundance is. It's that it gives you pleasure. And it's not joyful, oh, wow, bouncy. It's in my heart, it gives me pleasure. And that pleasure stays. And that's what we're looking for. I call this the Sun card. I call that my joy card. And that's the kind of joy we're looking for. One that comes in and never leaves, because it's right, it's solid, and it belongs to us. All right, so ending of this is, because I talk so much, the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is, we do have so much support from the other side. We have so much going for us. Believe it or not, we are the brilliance of the universe. If you can just see it in ourselves. We are spectacular, and we are being supported by those on the other side who are as spectacular as us, but can see things a little more broadly, a little more clearly. And they will help us transmute that old stuff. So believe in magic. Believe in dragons, like I do. I believe in dragons. They might be in the metaphysical, but they're real. So with that, so I went over 10 minutes. I apologize. But namaste, namasko, I love you, and you I do love. Bye. Good day.